Hello, I want to show you a demo of a deployment tool I wrote on MCollective for a client. First of all, the demo is quite sanitized, so host names are shown as hashes and some of the output is bogus, but you'll see what's going on. So the problem is we have a bunch of Debian machines, we deploy new releases using Debs, and we use fast CGI. The way to restart fast CGI's machines are basically restart the entire web server, wait for it to come back. On busy machines where you have 50, 60 CGIs, you then immediately get a massive load spike. The machine is unresponsive, and the load balancer will of course see the socket is open and it will try and send traffic to that machine. The other option is to kill the CGI scripts one by one with a little delay in between, 2 or 3 seconds. This means the machine doesn't load spike, but it takes a long time. On a machine with 90 CGIs, that's going to take a couple of minutes. If you have several machines, that's going to take a very long time to do. So MCollective, of course, do things in parallel. So it was a good fit to automate that a little bit. Now, we use light HTTPD and we use Apache. So you typically want to target just certain types of your machines. So I'm using the Puppet classes here to choose which machines I'm deploying to, and I have a fact cluster equals A or B. A is simply machines with host names being odd, and B is simply machines with host names being even, the number in the end of the host name. So web 1 or web 2 would be cluster A or B. Okay, if I run it, first of all, the developer will see a list of machines it's about to affect. Now these would be host names, not hashes. I'm anonymizing it. So immediately you can see what's going to happen, what machines are you going to break, or not. Okay, now you have a few options. You can deploy packages and restart fast CGI, or just do deployment, just restart and do a couple of monitoring checks. The reason for the monitoring checks is, your nudges will take 5 to 10 minutes to really catch up across a big cluster, but you can't wait that long immediately after doing a deploy to determine whether there's any problems. So the checks that we've written is, it basically parses the CGI configuration, it matches it up with the processes in the process table, and if anything is wrong, CGI didn't start or whatever, or there's too many or too few, it will alert. Now, this is a development environment, so things are a bit of a mess. One of the machines are in okay state, so I know that one's good, and the rest are a warning. So this is basically the baseline, right? Now, I can do a deploy and a restart, so I'm just going to deploy ZSH package. It's just a demo. I'm not actually going to update anything because there's no new ZSH, but it's doing an apt-get. It gets the current version and it attempts to install a new version. Now in this case there isn't a new version, but you get a nice report afterwards. So presumably we've done an update. The developer will immediately see what the status is of the update afterwards. Has everything been done? He can escape out if everything hasn't been done correctly and he wants to go investigate or attempt to do the deploy again or see what's failed. If everything is okay, you can now restart these CGIs. What's happening here is I've called out the MCollective, counted how many CGIs on every single machine. I found the machine with the most CGIs, and I'm sleeping 2 seconds in between, so I can immediately give an estimate for how long it's going to take. Now, on the second bit, I'm going out and I'm killing all these CGIs. I've shuffled them randomly. I'm killing them one by one, so that I don't take down all of the same kind of CGIs in one go. And it's done it. Now, development environment, there's only a small amount of CGIs. In production, when we have lots of machines with lots of CGIs, this will sit there taking 2 minutes, but it'll be much better than taking 2 minutes per one of the big cluster of web servers. And of course now, immediately afterwards, you can go and verify that yes, everything is still as it should be, or as broken as it was before. And with immediate feedback, you don't have to wait for your monitoring. If something is wrong here, developers can immediately start investigating what happened, what's wrong, and take remedial action. Yep, that's a little deployer. It's demonstrating some of the MCollective strengths, like the parallel task execution, but it also shows that we can have, this is an agent specifically for the customer, specifically for the developers, and they can only perform the actions sanctioned by the agent. Authentication by active MQ, of course, ensures that they can actually only talk to those agent and only talk to those actions and not to others. And systems administrators, everyone is happy because they know what's being done. Each agent has an audit log, and on every machine we'll find out which user ID from which machine did what at what time, restarts, etc. Everything is logged. So it's a nice end-to-end solution. Thank you very much.